In this video we will talk about the miracles that happened while the Prophet's mosque in Medina and the Grand Mosque in Mecca were being renovated. These two mosques, plus the Kabba and the Al-Aqsa Mosque in Jerusalem, are the holiest sites in Islam due to their history as well as their magnificent importance. Anyone who has ever visited these places or one of them can tell you how beautiful and spiritual they are. In fact, the Grand Mosque in Mecca, known as Masjid al-Haram, as well as the Prophet's mosque in Medina, known as Masjid an-Nabawi, were rebuilt and redesigned by an Egyptian engineer called Dr. Kamal Ismail, who was born in 1908 and died in 2008. After obtaining 3 doctorate degrees in Islamic architecture in Europe, Dr. Ismail returned to Egypt and became the first highly qualified Egyptian engineer to supervise foreign engineers in his country. He was around the age of 70 years of age when he signed the contract from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia for designing and rebuilding the Grand Mosque of Mecca. Dr. Ismail's innovative designs incorporated advanced features such as electric domes, cold marble flooring, and retractable umbrellas. These elements were not merely aesthetic, they were functional adaptations to the harsh climate of Saudi Arabia, ensuring that worshippers could perform their rituals in comfort. The use of umbrellas provided much-needed shade, while the cold marble flooring offered respite from the scorching heat. This project was not just a construction endeavor, it was a mission to enhance the spiritual and physical comfort of millions of pilgrims. So here's what happened. Due to the scorching heat of Saudi Arabia, Dr. Ismail aimed to make the tawaf easier for pilgrims at Kabba by covering the floor with heat-absorbing marble. Marble is known for its powerful capability to absorb heat completely. However, the most suitable kind or marble could only be found in a small mountain located in Greece. Dr. Ismail negotiated with Greece on behalf of the Saudi kingdom and purchased almost half of the mountain to complete the Grand Mosque project. Then, 15 years later, King Fahad of Saudi Arabia requested Dr. Ismail to bring the same marble to use in renovating the Masjid an-Nabawi in Medina. Dr. Ismail went back to Greece to negotiate the other half of the mountain. However, he was informed that the marble had been sold completely, and they told him the company that had bought it, which was coincidentally based in Saudi Arabia. But here's the most interesting part. When he got in touch with the company, Dr. Ismail was astonished to find that it hadn't used the marble for 15 years. The company had held the materials in storage, not knowing it will one day be required to be used at Masjid an-Nabawi. Dr. Ismail was overwhelmed with tears of joy and gave the company director a blank check, asking him to fill out whatever price he wanted for it. But when the director learned that the marble was wanted for innovating the Prophet's mosque, he refused any payment and gave the entire stock for free. My dear brothers and sisters, if this is not a miracle, then what is it? A coincidence? This is a story that should strengthen our belief in divine decree. This story shows us that Islam is a miracle and that Allah's plan always prevails. We are talking about a holy mosque where the hearts of Muslims from all over the world come together, a place where millions of Muslims from every corner of the world come every year to rejuvenate their iman and faith and get rid of their sins and connect with Allah and His Messenger, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Dr. Ismail then took the marble stock and started renovating the Masjid an-Nabawi, designing it with a harmonious blend of beauty and practicality, embodying the spirit of Islamic architecture while addressing contemporary needs. It should be noted that, despite his magnificent work to renovate the 2 holy mosques, Dr. Ismail refused any payment from the Saudi kingdom, stating that he did not want to face Allah Almighty with shame for having taken money for working at Allah's holy houses. Dr. Kamal Ismail passed away in 2008, but his legacy lives on. His story is one of dedication, humility, and visionary brilliance. His contributions to Islamic architecture and his unwavering faith will always inspire countless individuals around the world. Dr. Ismail's remarkable achievements and his refusal to accept payment underscore his belief that his work was an offering to the Almighty, a divine service that transcended material compensation. So in remembering Dr. Kamal Ismail, we honor not only his architectural genius, but also his full heart, profound humility, as well as his devotion. His work on the 2 holy mosques stands as a testament to what can be achieved when expertise is coupled with a higher purpose, leaving a lasting impact on the world and setting a timeless example for future generations. May Allah grant Dr. Ismail all the best in his grave and place him amongst the people of paradise. May Allah place us too among his beloved servants and grant us good ending. Assalamu alaikum.